Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Reader of the Unread. As you hopefully remember from last time, it's me, your new best friend, Zachary, and with me, as per usual, we have
Trevor.
And we're gonna go back to read it. Fuck, it's funny every time. We're gonna go back to reading shitty stuff. This week we've scrounged some up, and this week, as a special treat, most of our stuff is coming from producer Corey, so we will have no idea what we have. I think Trevor's going to start us off.
Yes. So, the one I'm starting off with is actually one I found. So I kind of knew the first little bit of it, but most of these are going to be brand new to me. It is People After Super Smash Bros. Melee by Wind Waker 41. It's essentially an after years of all the Super Smash Bros. Melee characters.
Oh, like those real-life movies where it's like Jim Bob went on to be the local laughingstock at the bar. All right, so
All right. The characters after Super Smash Bros. Melee. All caps. Oh, hello, kitty cat. Dr. Mario went to go get a part on the hit TV show ER. They declined him. Then he cried. Like a baby.
Nice.
Mario went to the pet shop and got a pet turtle. Then he woke up one night and thought he saw Bowser with no spikes and accidentally killed the turtle. Then he cried. Like a baby.
Is this the theme? Maybe?
No, just a few of them.
Okay. Also, is this canon that Mario and Dr. Mario are two completely separate entities?
Maybe, yeah. Well, how else would they fight each other?
I don't know. I can fight Mario as Mario.
True.
I just assumed it was some dimensional thing.
Well, it is canon that Smash Bros. Is actually just the action figures fighting, so...
Oh, that's true. Melee had that, didn't they?
Yeah. And then Sakurai, I think, confirmed it after 4 or something.
Yeah. Sounds cool, though.
Yeah. Next we have Luigi. Shaved his mustachio and went to work in the Italian mafia. Later got shot. Then Mario cried like a baby.
Good. Alright.
Peach went and worked at a strip club. Got rich. Got a bigger castle.
Didn't cry.
You go, Peach. No, she didn't cry.
No, that's girl power right there. That's...
Mario also didn't cry.
This time?
Yeah, this time.
Shit.
Bowser. He gave up on ruling the Mushroom Kingdom thing and became a hobo that drank out of paper bags with liquor in them.
Wait a minute. Bowser has his own kingdom, though.
Yeah. But he gave up on that.
No, he gave up on ruling the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah.
Why didn't he just go back to his actual kingdom?
Because that's not the kingdom he wants to live in. That's why he keeps trying to take the Mushroom Kingdom.
Because he'd be going there in disgrace.
Yeah.
Who want a king who can't even take care of a plumber?
Yeah, right? Donkey Kong enrolled himself in Mr. Universe. He lost, then slit his wrists and died.
Jesus Christ!
I didn't really take Donkey Kong as like the depressed type or the suicidal type for that matter.
God damn.
I figured Donkey Kong would have been more of a Chad, you know?
Apparently not. Fuck, one competition doesn't win. Time to kill myself.
Captain Falcon crashed his car and died. None of these people are really doing a whole...
Peach did fine.
Peach did pretty good. Everyone else is like, died, hobo.
Cried like a baby.
Yeah. Falco. His feathers started on fire while doing that one fire move and became bald and stayed in a dark corner of all his life. Then died. Then Mario cried like a baby.
Sure. Yeah. Falco and Mario are very close.
Yes. Ness. One of his psychic spells hit him in the head and he died. But his whole thing is if you up B, you have to hit yourself to live.
Yeah, but I don't know. That one was good. It's concise.
True.
To the point.
It's lore friendly.
Lore friendly, I suppose. I haven't played Mother 3. I'm not sure.
True. Ice climbers. The pink one died, and the other one went on Mori. He told the climber to get on with his goddamn life.
What? Don't they have names too?
Yeah. The pink one's name is Nana, and I don't remember what the blue dude's name is.
Like Popo or something?
Yeah, Popo and Nana, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Kirby tried to swallow King D and choked and died.
Alright.
He's a pretty big guy.
Sure.
Samus. On one of her adventures, she got massive dehydration and died in her suit.
Alright.
Zelda became gothic and wore chains from her dress and was shot and killed by Luigi's gang.
Wait. Okay.
The anti-goth Italian mafia. You know them.
Yeah. Fuck me. If I could do a better Italian accent, I feel like there's more jokes with that. But here we are.
Young Link got sick of Mido, so he killed him and went to Kokiri jail.
Okay.
Mido being the dude who cockblocks you from visiting Deku Tree.
Oh,
For those of
I've
you
been
who don't
replaying
know.
that game, and that's fair.
I'm going to admit on here, the only Zelda game I ever played was Breath of the Wild.
It's pretty good.
It's fine.
Link got sick and tired of saving Hyrule, so he destroyed it himself.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, alright.
Ganondorf, since there's no Hyrule to take over, he went to Termina and took that over instead.
Sure. Alright.
Pichu tried to do one of the most powerful attacks in the world, but killed himself doing it.
Oof.
Rough, dude.
That's hard.
Pikachu went and joined Squirtle's gang to kill their rival mafia, Scarluigi's Mafia.
What? Okay. Alright, so... Okay.
Is Luigi part of Scarluigi's Mafia?
No, I think see, Scarluigi is like Scarface.
Yeah.
It's Luigi. So I'm assuming Luigi got a scar for some reason and started calling himself Scarluigi.
And started his own mafia?
Yeah, you know that he already started a gang, remember?
Yeah. No, he joined the Italian mafia.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I guess he started his own separate mafia. And Pikachu had beef because he partnered with the Squirtle Squad?
I guess.
Alright, cool. Alright, yeah, I'm down.
Jigglypuff got rich and famous and was assassinated by Britney Spears.
Jesus Christ! Yeah. No, that tracks.
Mewtwo went to Dr. Phil and asked him why he was on this earth. He said, "'Cause you're a fucking slave."
What? Uh-huh.
To do Team Rocket's bidding, I guess. I don't know.
This is some, like, early 2000s throwback references specifically for Melee.
Marth dyed his hair black and went gothic like Zelda, and they went out. Then Zelda died, and Marth killed himself.
Uh-huh. That, do you know what? Out of all of them,
that makes the most
that's
sense.
the one that I believe the most, yeah.
That's it. That's all the characters. Kind of disappointed there isn't one for Master Hand, but tomatoes. Water under the bridge and all that. Oh, this was actually published in 2006.
Yeah.
So these references were very relevant for the time.
I suppose. I don't know if we've read anything that bad. I think this might be... Like, don't get me wrong, this is episode 2, but that...
Where do we go from
here? Like, can we have babies write into us as they just slap the keyboard? I guess that's the next logical step.
It's like hieroglyphics with, like, crayon.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, so final tally.
Yes.
The people who came out of this fine. Peach.
Yeah.
Yoshi.
Yes. And I guess Mario.
What?
Like, he just cried like a baby a lot.
Yeah,
but nothing like super bad happened.
Yeah, that's was bro.
He also killed his beloved pet turtle.
Yeah, it's true. As far as things go, it's probably the least.
He got off pretty easy.
Terrible.
Compared to some of these people.
Did have to watch his best friend Falco die, though.
True.
There's that.
Mewtwo also got off pretty easy, other than like a little bit of an existential crisis.
It's true. I suppose Popo of the Ice Climbers, his sister died, but he didn't.
Yeah.
So I guess that's okay.
But Mori also told him to get on with his goddamn life.
I mean, I guess, but Dr. Phil yelled at Mewtwo and told him he's a fucking slave, so I mean...
Which, very out of character for Dr. Phil, I feel.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if Mewtwo would take that.
True.
I feel like...
Be like, now listen here.
Listen here, Baldy.
Shadow ball you.
Jesus. Alright, time for a very special story.
Ooh.
Entitled An Ancient Bone on a Still Autumn Evening. Fear level of at least 9 and a fear level of 4 even before the spookiness protection tape. So save your click for another story, my friend.
Oh, okay.
By you, Sulak Hollis.
Nice.
There's a crude hieroglyphic of a skeleton out of ASCII files. 13. 1. 12. Okay.
Beautiful.
Now that that's over with, you screamed with me, right? We're ready to get into it. There's a terrible Skele I want to tell you about who was King Creakin' and causing a ruckus last night near the cemetery. This bone was not wearing his safety vest.
Oh, dude.
But Skele was so ancient that this bone's stature was probably beyond such things. You don't argue with a bone like that to wear a reflection vest. There's also the fact that the bones could probably hear next to nothing, or no longer understood how speaking and hearing worked. Skele Bones walked with the greatest poise through his creaky way, and it gave me goosebumps of fear and awe.
Goosebumps of awe.
Without further ado, you're going to want to walk away from the spookiness ahead. It's level 9 scariness. The type of fear that hurts forever.
Panic.
And is so scary, it requires its own special caution tape and a warning message. Not a PG-13 bone. This Skele is rated R for righteously spooky and ruckus causing Skele.
Is there like ASCII caution tape?
Turn back now. Yeah, there's solid lines in between these paragraphs, just so you know.
Nice. That's a good touch.
Bones? I ask, standing before the Skele timidly. Skele just keeps creaking, seemingly unaffected by all of the spookiness a bone was causing. There was fog wafting from somewhere nearby, and the smell of skeleton moss permeated the air.
The skeleton moss?
That's how you know you're dealing with ancient bones. Lots of fog and bone stench.
Also, fog wafting, it makes it sound
Yeah.
like there's some guy off to the side, like kind of pushing it with his hands.
No. There's a separate, less ancient skeleton holding us like a smoke machine next to him,
okay.
I'm sure.
He's got his own like special effects crew following him around.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. I wish I had a special effects crew.
There were weird sound effects, too.
Perfect. I called it, dude.
I heard a wolf howling somewhere in the distance, probably warning the other wolves to stay away from this Skele's bones perimeter. There was also a spooky owl sound, but I think the Bones was making that sound himself. I tried not to scream as I watched on, Bones creaking so softly on the dreaming grass below him as to not wake it. A Skele's grace awed me into silence. I watched wordlessly as this bone passed by slowly. I just let the safety vest drop by my side, and a raccoon snatched it and dissolved into the bushes.
He was wearing a safety vest the whole time?
No. He was going to give the safety vest to the skeleton.
Oh,
But
okay.
instead he just dropped it in awe and said, Skele like you don't need anyone tell you what to do. I whisper in wonder. Sorry, do you want me to go like word by word? Skele, like you.
So why is he calling skeleton Skele?
Well, it's just skeleton without the T-O-N at the end.
Yeah,
So
but why though?
I don't know. Skele like you don't need anyone telling you what to do. Words to live by, actually, I think.
So is the Skele's name Bones then?
Yeah, his name is Bone.
Oh, okay.
As maybe he also refers to the skeleton as this bone. So
Could be Bone, could be as this bone.
as this bone, Skele's grace. Like suddenly, this raccoon comes flying out of nowhere and attempts to jump tackle ancient vestless Bones. Skele was not having it though, and totally dodged that vile creature. Nice. Suddenly, a powerful wind picks up, rattling the bones of our ancient Skele, so that they made an uncanny and spooky sort of music. It was like an ancient xylophone that was covered in small bells and chimes, and real spooky. I nearly died.
Spooky
skeletons. Then this raccoon was carried away with the wind, using the vest as a little parachute. This critter was high up against the starry night sky. The wind died down, and all I hear is this Bones and his dignified creak. All like, creak, creak. This is a serious story, Trevor.
So
calm
good.
down. This Bone just keep on, like, not even a drop of concern was spilled by this Bone. Skele just did what Skele wanted. I figured this Bone was from at least the 15th century, judging by his spooky gait.
I think I figured it out. I think Skele is supposed to be like fella. Like this fella, this Skele.
Well, what about Bone then? This Bone.
Yeah, that's just
This
his
man?
name. Yeah, this man. This
Okay.
Bone. Yeah.
Alright.
Nice. Into the mind of the author.
So much for Bones and Skeleton Story. Thanks for reading the end. Spookiness debrief below, scary ending beyond this point.
He just said it was over and now there's a spooky debrief ending.
If you got through that, you're a champ. Pat yourself on the back. Right now.
Oh.
Actually do it. You rock.
Thanks.
You deserve to witness an ancient Bone in person. If you remember, this Skele is an actor. You will not be scared enough to die if you meet Bone in person. Some cities don't even have a Bone so ancient. Their loss. Raccoon was okay. Just scared straight and not about to cross paths with a Bone so spooky again.
But where did he fly off to?
Don't know, but it ends with another crude hieroglyphic of an ASCII skeleton at the end.
Nice.
That's it.
I wonder if our city has a bone as ancient as that.
It's the 15th century? I don't know, dude. That's pretty ancient.
Yeah. We just might. But is that 15 AD or BC?
Figured this Bones was from at least the 15th century, judging by his spooky gait.
Oh, okay.
You know how skeletons walk differently the older they are.
Yeah.
And the older a skeleton is,
Yeah.
the spookier it gets.
True. Yeah, can confirm.
Yeah, because it gains more, what was it? Skeleton moss.
Mm. Yeah, well, because if you see like a skeleton in like a biology classroom,
Yeah.
not that spooky.
Clean,
Yeah,
polished bone,
very professional skeleton.
putting it out, all out on display for anyone who wants to come look at it.
Yeah,
Versus those secret ancient Skeles, who is real tall, if I remember correctly.
and definitely sound like xylophones.
And generated fog, and he just creaks around.
Yeah, the creaking adds to it.
And he's so graceful, this guy is awed into silence. And got awe goosebumps.
And we know biology skeletons ain't doing that shit.
Yeah, that is also true. This ain't no basic bitch skeleton. This is some premium grade, high quality, ancient bones. Sorry, ancient skeleton.
Yeah, nice.
Fuck.
That's my favorite story so far.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's pretty good so far.
That's up there with the spider one from last time.
Oh, you mean the rhino spiders?
Yes.
Yeah. This might be rhino spiders.
Yeah, I think it beats rhino spiders. So, from r/shitty no sleep, I think the story my parents told me is real. By Pasta of the Plague. Hey guys, normally I don't believe in demons, but something has happened recently that is making me believe. I would call the cops, but I feel this board is a better place to talk about this. Some backstory to what I'm about to tell you. It's gonna sound weird because I
was fighting a cat.
Yeah, sorry guys. When I was growing up, my parents told me if I was bad, the penis taker would come and take my penis.
I mean, that is what he would do.
He is the penis taker after all.
Penis. Is that like the Undertaker from WWE?
Yeah, but you just tell your kids about it so they don't get out of line. I mean, the Undertaker would also probably be pretty threatening.
Yeah. And then a 50-year-old man comes out with long black hair and a black trench coat. He rolls his eyes back in his head. Go to bed.
They told me that he turns penises into little bells, and whenever I was near, you could hear the bells jingling. Spooky.
What? Whenever I was near? Or whenever he was near?
Whenever I was near.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Alright. Are you the penis taker?
Whenever you're near the penis taker, you can hear the bells jingling, is what I think he's getting at.
Okay.
This led to them ringing a bell whenever I misbehaved. The sound was very distinct. It sounded like exactly what you'd imagine penis bells to sound.
Alright, 1 second. Pause. What do you think penis bells sound like? What do you imagine?
Like a fleshy clap.
Well, I mean, he turned them into bells, so I'm expecting like Carol of the Bells, like the beginning ones were just like dong, dong, like really like foreboding and ominous.
Okay, yeah.
It's either that or it's like the bells you put on like cat collars, where the spooky monsters just going around jangling.
Or like reindeer bells and like sleigh rides and stuff.
Oh no, that's scary though. It's Christmas Eve. You don't know if you've been good or bad this year. Is it Santa
or the penis taker?
Sound the same? How am I supposed to know? Sorry, continue.
I didn't want the penis taker to come, so whenever I heard the bell, I immediately did as told. This method kept me in line until about senior year of high school, when I realized they were lying. So I left home for a few days and crashed at my buddy Jimmy's house. We got stoned and played Xbox, and he helped me feel better after realizing my whole life was essentially a lie. I even managed to hook up with his super hot sister like 5 times while he was out working at the van store.
Nice. Oh yeah, dude.
Fast forward to now. I'm 25 years old with a job and a house. I'd completely forgotten about the penis taker. That is until the other night when I got home from work. As I locked my home door behind me, I heard a distinct jingling sound coming from my hall. My mind was racing. The penis taker was here. I booked it to my bedroom on the other side of the house and grabbed a knife. And when I went to my hallway where I heard the bells, the noise was gone. Or so I thought. Every night since then, I hear the penis taker's bell tolling in the darkness. I try to find him, anything just to get him to stop, but he's never there. I'm afraid he's getting closer each night. This very well may be my last chance to warn you all about him. This isn't just a childhood myth. He's going to take my penis tonight, and if you go to bed and hear his bells, then surely he will be taking yours next.
I have many questions.
Alright.
So,
I'll answer them to the best of my penis taker knowledge.
Alright, well, you're reading this story, so I expect you to be the world's forefront expert in the penis taker.
Of course.
So, was he doing something like particularly bad where just now the penis taker shows up? Or is it like a cumulative thing?
I don't know.
He must have been really bad as a child if just like every day his parents were like, fuck Timmy, this might be it. Today's the day.
Today is the day the penis taker's gonna get you.
Yeah, like, god damn. Or what was it? What did he bring up that I had an issue with there? Because, I mean, it's a flawless story, and it's obviously true, but there were a couple things.
There were a couple things that lead me to believe otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, I want to believe.
Me too.
But
that'd be rad as hell.
I don't know. Maybe. Hey. So it's coming for him every night.
Yeah, right. But it's not actually doing anything.
It's not actually doing anything.
So he's kind of just a dick, which makes sense because he's a penis taker.
I guess. Also, that was it. He said he hadn't thought about the penis taker in years. Mm-hmm. But as soon as he hears bells, he immediately goes, the penis taker.
No, but it's the very distinct sound of penis bells.
Penis bells. I forgot. You know what? Never mind. You're right. It's true. It's all true.
Maybe his parents, they knew about the penis taker, but maybe they misunderstood him. Maybe he just wants to be fucked by a penis.
Oh.
Because I would explain why he keeps hearing the bells, but his penis has not been, like, ripped off yet.
No, the penis taker's just, like, spooking him. He's giving him chances to change his ways before he becomes penis.
Oh, the warning bells.
The warning bells. Yeah, it's the warning penis bells.
Oh, okay.
Ding, 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 you're getting close.
It's all because he fucked his friend who helped him in his time of need, and he goes and fucks his hot sister.
Well, the friend's not gonna fuck the hot sister.
That's a good point. Truly, the friend lost nothing in this exchange.
Judging by porn these days, I'm not so sure.
No, that's always the stepsister.
Yeah.
It's my
biological sister's perfectly safe.
Yeah, it's my hottie brat stepsister who wants the hot dick, apparently. Oh man, tricked by my slutty stepsister. That's every porn video. Or my stepmom.
Or both.
Or
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen both. God, the internet's bad.
My extended step family comes over for us.
Oh God. Although I will say with this, maybe the penis taker isn't real, but he told his friend the story of the penis taker. His friend found out that he fucked his sister. No, he found out that he fucked his sister, and now he's coming for vengeance. It's like Batman, right?
It's like his calling card.
No, it's like Batman. Criminals are a cowardly and superstitious lot, so you put on the mask of the thing you fear most. The penis taker. And you take your vengeance on your friend. For he forced your sister to become a penis taker, and now he will learn the wickedness of his ways. Alright, this one is from writing prompts on Reddit. The writing prompt is, "You have died and gone to hell. Strangely, it isn't as bad as you thought. Maybe it's even nice. Turns out the devil is super lazy and doesn't actually torture the damned. But you, being the compulsive organizer you are, decided to change that." So I'm going to be reading a story here based on that from Sir Lemon Cakes. People used to say that I was a monster. They never knew how to handle me. I would evaluate their lives, find the inconsistencies, and hammer them out. I did my job, and I did it well. I was told to go to hell plenty of times. After all, an auditor isn't anyone's favorite person. But no matter what, no matter the circumstances, I endured. I took pride in the fact that everyone got what they owed. Everyone. Did some people suffer for what I found? Of course they did. The people who thought to cheat the tax system because Timmy would starve if they paid their full share, I ensured they paid every dime. Those people who were in immense amounts of medical debt, they either coughed up the cash, we sent them to prison. It's all clean. It's all honest. That's what I thought, anyway.
Oh, jeez.
I know, it's rough.
Twist.
The twist. As it turns out, over 90% of auditors go to hell. I'd been walking along the street, reviewing files for a recent audit. A cancer patient had lied severely on their taxes to get a bigger return, when a car swerved off the road and plowed directly into me. For the briefest moment, I'd recognized a former auditee of mine. I woke up to an extremely bright light and a rather pleasant warmth. A large wrought iron gate loomed in front of me. At the top of its arch, a warning read, "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here."
Also, Who just like looks at their reports as they're walking down the street?
Busy people, I guess. The people who apparently get off on it, like this guy does.
True. Okay.
I scoffed at the side. I hadn't thought classical literature to be so accurate. As I walked through the gates, what I saw horrified me. Thousands of people all around me were socializing.
Gross.
I shudder to think of it still. They dove and swam in lakes that were rather conspicuously absent of lava. They roasted sausages in the roaring flames which ringed the cavern. They were enjoying themselves.
Despicable.
I wandered through the abomination of hell, witnessing tennis tournaments, windsurfing, sledding down the hills of frozen torment. It was disgusting.
I thought it was supposed to be hell isn't as bad as you thought, and here he is thinking it's the worst place ever.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not as bad as, like, traditionally it's supposed to be, so.
Maybe it's just his personal hell.
Hey, we'll see. We're only partway through. Who knows?
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Possibly.
Here, you had people whose lives were supposed to be consumed with horrifying torture for their mortal transgressions, and they were having a bit of a holiday. I decided to talk to management. Give this, the devil fellow, a piece of my mind. I walked across a frozen lake, fighting my way past hordes of busy ice skaters to find the center of the lake of suffering. There, resting in the center, was Lucifer himself. He sat, laying in a lazy boy leather chair, drinking Bud Light and watching reruns of Boy Meets World.
Is the devil Post Malone?
I was disgusted. I approached the fallen angel. Are you the management? I asked accusingly. I have to say, you're not doing a very good job. He waved a dull and rusted trident at me. Shove off. I need to see if Corey kisses Topanga. This has been building for like 4 seasons. Is that all you can say for yourself? Countless damn souls having a holiday and you can't be bothered? Scorn was heavy in my voice. The devil lifted an eyebrow. I ran this place for literally forever. I'm done with all the torture. It doesn't accomplish anything, honestly. It's a lot of bloody work and very little reward. Now, fuck off. I need to see how this show ends.
Does this auditor have a Bob perchance?
I assume so.
Me too.
I assume her name is Karen.
Yeah.
Sorry to any Karen who's listening. Also sorry to producer Corey's mom whose name is Karen. I unplugged the TV. The devil stood, roaring in anger. Fire, literal fire burned in his eyes. Fine, if you want people tortured, figure it out yourself. Just leave me alone to watch my shows. I'm just about to start Daredevil and I've heard amazing things. I smiled, deeply pleased. I made it known to the demons I find skulking around that they were back on the job. Turns out, they were basically auditors themselves. They found out what people had done, what they owed, and they made them pay. We got along famously. While I was alive, they called me a monster. Now, they call me the devil. And we call ourselves the Infernal Revenue Service. Oh!
That was actually, like, well written.
It was well written. Like, that's a well written.
Yeah,
that's
was
a good story. It built
all
up.
for one
It
joke.
all built up to a shitty pun, though. Fuck me.
It's like, Dad, can you read me a bedtime story? And he's like, I just gotta throw this last little joke in there and be like,
got him. That was good, though.
That was good. I liked it.
I was disgusted a lot, though.
True, yeah.
It came up like 4 or 5 times, but I think that's my own.
Bust out the thesaurus a little bit more.
I was appalled.
Revolted.
Oh, there we go. I think that's literally my only criticism is I don't like puns that much, and you use the word disgusted too much.
Yeah, I mean I like puns, so
Well,
it was good for me. I enjoyed it.
yeah, but you're the problem.
That's
You're the
fine.
problem in this.
I know where I'll be going to hell and enjoying my vacation.
Well, not anymore.
Oh, true.
Now this guy's been down there.
But maybe I can join the Infernal Revenue Agency and just be a slacker. You know, I just coast by.
Maybe. I mean, that is the dream.
Right.
All right. Now, the second installment of From His Blood and Tears by Book Surfer 1500.
Hell yeah, dude.
Chapter 2. Tally. Disclaimer! As I said before, I don't own J.K. Rowling's characters. J.K. Rowling's characters. This chapter is dedicated to Lily's little sis, since she was the first to review.
Nice.
Please send a message if you like my story. If Harry hadn't been so happy about his parents coming back, he might have gotten annoyed from having to repeat the tale to Dumbledore, then Sirius, who looked almost as happy as Harry that James was back after he arrived on Buckbeak. Harry was sitting on the Weasley's couch, in between his parents, when Lily asked a question. "Where's Tally?" Sirius looked down at the floor, and Dumbledore looked grief-stricken, while Mr. Weasley's face became as white as the blood from his face drained. And his wife let out a sob. Dumbledore cleared his voice and said, "We never found her at Godric Hollow." "She wasn't at Godric Hollow," James said, and you could hear the fear in his voice. "We left her with Rochelle Smith, her godmother, so she wouldn't be in danger if she got sick again."
Is that an OC?
Yeah,
Nice.
so's Tally, I think.
Okay.
Wait. "Who's Tally?" Harry asked, looking at his mom. "Your sister." Bracket. A/N, which I assume means author's note. Author's note. Harry was 14 months when he got attacked by Voldy. Okay?
What?
Preemptively. Before you fucking come at Book Surfer 1500, know your fucking facts first, alright? He was 14
What does
months
that
old.
have to do with the
Because
sister?
they could have had another kid in the time before Harry was attacked.
Okay.
So, she would be a little baby,
I see.
Lily said. "We were too scared to let her live at Godric Hollow because she needed frequent trips to the hospital because she was always sick." Lily then turned to Sirius and Dumbledore and, like a lioness, said, I don't know. However, Linus. However, a lioness talks. "You mean that you never even looked outside of Godric Hollow for Tally? That you just left her at Rochelle's all this time?" She stood up, and James had to grab her to keep her from hitting Sirius. "We thought she was dead. It's not my fault that I didn't know she was with Rochelle. I was blind with anger when I reached Godric Hollow, and Hagrid was crying so hard he wasn't thinking straight." Spelt like straight, the river, not straight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which
Sirius
makes sense
said.
because it was rivers
Yeah,
of
rivers.
tears.
"What about you, Dumbledore? Didn't you notice when her letter got sent for her to join Hogwarts? She's been on the list since the day she was born." "Didn't you see?" Lily asked in a voice that made Dumbledore visibly flinch. Do you have to sign up to go to Hogwarts?
No.
No, they just know.
Yeah, as soon as you're born, you're put in the registry.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So she was on the list from when she was born.
I guess.
Checks out.
Yeah, sure.
We're lucky that we have my vast knowledge of Harry
Yeah,
Potter.
thank you, great producer Corey. "When a future student moves to a different country, their name leaves our list and goes onto the list for the magical school closest to where they are living," Dumbledore said. Names also disappear when someone dies. I just thought she was dead. Sick.
Just like, oh, I just thought she died. Like, that's that.
We have to go to Rochelle's and get Tally right now, Lily said, shaking with rage from the fact that no one had gone to get her daughter. Lily, I don't think that would be a good idea if you went. You're stressed out and need to calm down, James said.
It's definitely not how to start a fight at all.
Calm down, Lily said in anything but a calm voice. I am calm. Now, I just want to see my daughter, and I want to see her now. You know, like the little girl from the Willy Wonka movie. I want it now. Lily was about to try to apparate when James grabbed her, forcing her to stay put. James Harold Did James have a middle name? It wasn't Harold? You know what? New canon. J.K. Rowling will tweet this. I 100% guarantee everyone go tweet at J.K. Rowling. Let her know we need the middle name, and it's got to be Harold. This will
make it happen.
Make it so. James Harold Potter, if you don't let me go right this instant, I realize that you are upset, Lily, and that you want to see Tally, but you need to calm down. Sirius and I will go and get Tally while you stay here with Harry. He needs you right now, James said. Lily looked like she was considering this option, mostly because of the Harry needing her part. But Sirius can't be in public. They have Dementors after him, and if they find him, they will suck out his soul, Harry said, reminding his father of that annoying little detail. Close bracket. Author's note. Little detail. Ellipses. Right. Close bracket.
What?
Once again, she's preemptively assuming you're gonna fucking come at her with this shit. I assume it's a girl. I just assume maybe it's, you know what, them. They just assume you're just gonna come at them. How about this, Lily? You, Harry, and I will go to the Ministry's building and explain to them what's going on and get the warrant for Sirius taken away. Then we can go get Tally, James
just
said.
bing, bang, boom.
Just bing, bang, boom.
Go to the police and be like, hey, can you just get rid of this warrant real quick?
You know how, like...
I'm trying to do a thing here.
You know how, like, nobody else in Harry Potter has ever thought about, oh, we'll just go talk to the government and get this major plot point solved.
Yeah.
Dumbledore is just like, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of stuff.
I don't want to have to file those papers.
Oh, god damn. How about I go get Tally while you are talking to the Ministry? Lily asked. Because I don't want you to apparate all the way to America. You know that it's extremely dangerous for people to apparate across that must land and water. We can all go by plane tomorrow after Sirius is cleared.
Why don't they just fly their broomsticks?
It's a long time to be on a piece of wood.
I guess.
I don't know, dude. They also, do you know what? Don't forget, this was written in between like book 4 and 5. So like,
yeah, but he's got that Nimbus though.
no, he had the Firebolt at this point.
No, I thought he got it in
fool.
4.
No. Book end of book 3, he gets the he gets Firebolt because the Nimbus 2000 was destroyed by the Whomping Willow because of the Dementors, and Sirius sent it to him. It's a whole thing.
Okay.
But anyway, and you know what? We'll just get through this. We can all go by plane tomorrow after Sirius is cleared, James said.
Wait, his plane?
No, by plane.
Oh, okay. So you said my plane.
No, we can go by plane
right.
tomorrow after Sirius is cleared, James said. Lily didn't seem to like this idea, but agreed anyways. And the 3 Potters left to go to the Ministry's building. End of chapter 2.
Nice. That's a good cliffhanger too.
Yeah, just like Dumbledore shows up from the last chapter. I don't know, this is good. This is some interesting stuff. We're getting a glimpse at what somebody thinks the American wizarding world would be like after, like, before Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them came out. So we're going to see more of, like, the OG fan canon with, like, the Salem Institute and that kind of stuff, which somehow got cut out of the actual... Listen, that's a sore spot for me. We're not going to get into it. But, that'll be interesting. It'll be interesting them trying to explain what happened, considering they weren't there for what happened, and also are dead. As far as the Ministry is concerned, I'm excited to see how that gets.
You know, they'll be like, wait, aren't you dead?
And they're going to say, no, we were in a picture. And they're going to say, how did that work? And they're going to go, bah, 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 bah.
And then Harry cried and bled on us, and then we were free.
So please let my best friend, who did not kill us, as you can see, because we're still alive, not have his soul sucked out.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Does the Dementors have areas of jurisdiction? Because once they get on that plane, are they out of the...
No. See, they're going to the Ministry to get the warrant taken away.
Yeah, but if they're going to America via plane, they don't need to worry about the warrant, do they?
I don't know.
What's the wizardry jurisdiction?
No. The Dementors will apparently just immediately know where Sirius is, even though he's in a house right now and they can't find him. But as soon as he leaves the house, there was a Dementor standing at the door checking cards.
He's like a vampire.
Like a yes.
They can only come in if you invite them.
Yeah, he was just standing at the door checking cards,
like,
and then as soon as it doesn't match, sucks the soul out of him. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Apparently. It's getting better, I guess.
Yeah.
The further we're going into the weird realms of stuff not making sense,
the more it makes sense.
The more I'm able to be like, well, okay. Clearly you don't know what you're talking about, so we'll just move past this.
It's easier to accept.
I am scared of what's going to happen, though.
I'm excited. As somebody who doesn't actually know a lot about Harry Potter, this is all very real to me.
Oh,
this is exactly what's happening.
Yeah, surprise. This was actually an official... I just added the part about it not being from J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah,
You're trying to trick me.
Yeah, trying to trick you. It's totally real, though. Trust me. 100%. It's still better than The Cursed Child, though.
Everything's better than Cursed Child.
Alright, so next one I have here is from r/Copypasta. It's a Gamers Rise Up Copypasta.
Oh, good.
By Sniper Etten 93. You think I'm a joke? You really think gamers are just fat douches sitting in dark rooms doing nothing productive and destroying their lives sitting in front of a screen doing absolutely nothing?
It's literally what we're doing right now.
No, it's very...
You're right.
It's
it's more lit in here. and I'm the only fat one, so... Shit.
Let me tell you then that is where you are wrong, kid. Games like Call of Duty and Battlefield have taught me military-grade killing tactics. I can just look at you and your balls will vanish.
I remember doing that in Call of Duty.
I have mastered every combat technique from Batman games and Smash Bros. I can smash your mom's dirty pussy with just a flick of my pubic hair.
Oh, man.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, God.
Do you even know it was me who started the trend of flick shots and all those 6 shots you see in CSGO majors? Those are my contribution, you little piece of ungrateful pig.
Uh-huh.
You really think you can fight me with words like, what a fucking virgin, huh? I sucked more dicks in porn simulators than your whore for a mom has sucked in her entire lifetime. What?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Don't try to swing away from this battle, kitty. You called it, you idiot fuck. I have mastered every motor movement in Spider-Man. I can shoot webs from my dick which are strong enough to take your mom's virginity. You stand no chance.
No.
I didn't know this was so vulgar. Oh, think you can think of a way to get out of this shit show you called upon yourself? Ha 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 ha, noob fuck. I created Dota 2, the biggest strategy esports title on earth. I am fucking Ice Frog. They call me God. You even understand what it means? Yep, you don't. Don't worry, I will explain. My intellect has reached that level where I can just look at your flat mama's boobs and buff them on well, and I can nerf that 3-inch dick you boast of to a mere 1 millimeter. That is the power of Ice Frog, the status I reached long ago.
Jesus Christ. Wait, is Ice Frog like...
He's the guy who made
No,
Dota.
I know that, but is it like a black belt? Like, the further you get, I've reached rank Ice Frog.
Yeah.
This gives me Neo-like
the rank
abilities.
of godhood. It's the highest rank in the pantheon.
What about Miyamoto?
Even beyond.
Oh, fuck. This is what it is to go beyond a plus ultra to Ice Frog.
Yeah, because Ice is blue, and blue Super Saiyan is, I'm pretty sure that's God Super Saiyan.
No, that's...
I might be wrong.
No, oh god, what's it called? It's called Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan.
Yes,
because
so God's even in the name, that's how you
Yeah,
know.
no, it's... The idea was, what if God himself went Super Saiyan?
What a
what
would
a
happen.
good show.
This Gamers Rise Up Copypasta is what would happen.
You're right.
Finally you think of running away with that shitty bicycle of yours. But let me enlighten you. I have survived more police chases than your mom when she was caught whoring on 23rd Avenue. You mess with the wrong guy, fool. Fuck off before I destroy you with my presence alone.
Is he saying this to an actual child?
Well, it's like a copypasta. It's like the Navy SEALs one.
Oh,
right?
no, but like on your bicycle leads me to some fat neck beard looming over a 6-year-old spouting this.
I mean, maybe.
I like to think that he's playing League, and he just got shut out for an entire game by the guy that he was laying against, and this is him on the mic just getting salty.
Yeah, because his teammate was like, "Wow, dude, get good," and this is the reply.
Fuck. There's 2 really good insults I'm going to start using from this.
Which ones were your favorites?
Idiot fuck.
Okay.
And noob fuck. Being able to... What a power play in order to turn to someone and go, listen here, you idiot fuck. And then just keep going. Like, Jesus, yeah. Is that the end of it?
Yeah, that's everything there.
I don't think we're going to
There's a few replies of like people with their own copy pastas.
No. None of them are going to top that one.
No.
Don't sully this.
Yeah, no. This is pure. It's a masterpiece. I think that's gonna do it for us here. So just to wrap up, please send us stuff to trashfireradio@gmail.com. Hey, look at that! I got it right.
I could tell by the confidence in
your
your
voice.
confidence
There. Producer Corey didn't even have to step in for me this time. I'm a big boy now. If you liked what you heard today, especially if you liked the last part, especially go listen to Trash Pit, which is our multi-man garbage producer that you can listen to on the network as well. It features the 3 of us you heard today. I've been Zachary. I will continue to be Zachary. And as usual, we have
Trevor
with us. See you next time, you idiot fucks.